leading onto the screen wouldn't have been her choice of wake-up call.
It's now 7:15 on Tuesday, March 18th, 2060. You have a 10 o'clock tea time at the club with Edmund Luce.
As the computer chirpily reminded Anders what he'd ordered for breakfast, Eve thought, "No egg white omelet for you this morning, Tom." Across the room, in an ornate sitting area, a mini auto chef with bright brass fittings beeped twice.
"Your coffee's ready. Enjoy your day."
"Not so much," Eve murmured. The screen flipped to the morning's headline news, anchored by a woman only slightly less perky than the computer. Eve tuned her out. The headboard gleamed brass, too, all of its sleek, shiny rungs. Black velvet ropes tied Anders's wrists to two of them, while two more ropes bound his ankles by a length to the footboard. The four matching ropes were joined by the fifth that wrapped around Anders's throat, pulling his head off the pillows. His eyes were wide, and his mouth hung open as if he was very surprised to find himself in his current position. Several sex toys sat on the table beside the bed. Anal probe, vibrator, colorful cock rings, gliding and warming lotions, and lubricants. The usual suspects, Eve thought. Leaning down, she studied, sniffed Anders's thin bare chest. Kiwi, she thought, and angled her head to read labels on the lotions. Definitely the kiwi. It took all kinds. As she'd noticed something else, she lifted the duvet from where it pooled at Anders's waist. Under it, 3 neon, possibly glow-in-the-dark, cock rings rode an impressive erection. Not bad for a dead man. Eve eased open the drawer in the nightstand. Inside, as she'd suspected, was an economy pack of the top-selling erection enhancer, Stay Up. Hell of a product endorsement. She started to open her field kit, then stopped when she heard approaching footsteps. She recognized the clomp of boots as her partner's shit-kickers. Whatever the calendar said about the approach of spring, in New York that was a big fat lie. As if to prove the point, Detective Delia Peabody stepped through the door in an enormous and puffy purple coat, with a long striped scarf that appeared to be wrapped around her neck 3 times. Between that and the cap pulled over her ears, only her eyes and the bridge of her nose were visible. "It's freaking 5 degrees," somebody who might have been Peabody said against the muffle of scarf. "I know." "With the wind chill, they said it's like freaking -10. "I heard that." "It's freaking March! 3 days before spring. It's not right." "Take it up with them." "Who?" "The they, who have to go mouthing off about it being freaking -10. You're colder and pissier because they have to blabber about it. Take some of that shit off. You look ridiculous." "Even my teeth are frozen." But Peabody began to peel off the multiple layers covering her sturdy body. Scarf, coat, gloves, insulated zippy. Eve wondered how the hell she managed to walk with all of it weighing her down. With the hat discarded, Peabody's dark hair with its sassy little flip at the nape appeared to frame her square face. She still sported a pink from the cold, tipped nose. "Cop on the door said it looked like sex games gone bad." "Could be. Wife's out of town." "Bad boy." Down to her street clothes, sealed up, Peabody carted her field kit to the bed, scanned the nightstand. "Very bad boy." "Let's verify ID, get time of death." Eve examined one of the limp hands. Looks like he had a nice manicure recently. Nails are short, clean, and buffed. She angled her head. No scratches, no bruises, no apparent trauma other than the throat, and, she lifted the duvet again. Peabody's dark brown eyes popped. "Wowzer!"